What's good, fight fans? It's Ashes Corner. And yeah, been gone for a little second, but I had to put my thoughts on this whole situation in between Oscar De La Hoya and Errol Spence Jr. Now, when I first started this, started making videos last year, within my first, I think, 15 videos, I was talking about this. This is the first time I heard Oscar De La Hoya say that he would love to manage Errol Spence Jr. Now, a year has gone by, and when this was happening, Earl Spence was still fighting no names. Um, now Earl Spence is a champion. He's already defended his belt a couple times, and he's winning in extraordinary fashion. He's selling out arenas that's never even been fought in. Over 14,000, butts and seats for a hometown fight in Dallas, and everybody came out and supported the champ. He has a whole state backing him. Actually, the whole country, the whole United States, should be backing this American champion at welterweight. Um, I honestly think Oscar De La Hoya is high. He didn't know. He didn't know that Earl Spence was this big of a deal. He didn't know that Jerry Jones, was in the ring talking to him. He didn't know that all them people came out just to support him. He didn't know none of this. The man is high. It kind of slipped his mind. That's what I'm thinking, because when I look at this article, and like I was seeing videos on YouTube, not really knowing the source of the article or the interview, and I wanted to see it for myself. I heard things be said, and I mean, I didn't hear anybody read the whole article. I didn't see anybody post the article until I got the 78's page. Shout out to 78 Sports TV. And I didn't listen to his video for the same reasons on why he doesn't listen to other people's videos. But I did see that he did have the article in the description box, and this was Boxing Scene, and I read it this morning, just now. And yeah, I got something to say about Oscar De La Gay. but but for anybody who did not hear what happened, or what's going on in between these two dudes, basically, man, Spence basically said that he's not interested in signing with Eddie Germ, Top Prank, or De La Gay. He's not interested in signing with any of them. He says that he feels as though Showtime is his promoter right now. Now, Golden Boy, which is Oscar De La Hoya, says that he's wrong, and he strongly believes that a fighter needs a promoter to guide their career. Now, I understand that's what happened with you, and that is what happened with a lot of fighters. But Oscar De La Hoya is a totally different situation than Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. already has a name in America, and he's an American. You know what I mean? Like, he's doing big things right now on his own. He shouldn't need no damn promoter. If he didn't need a promoter a year ago and he's here now making these big moves, why would he need one now? And of course, Oscar's going to strongly believe and he's going to think he's wrong and strongly believe he needs a promoter, because honestly, he's the promoter. Why would he sit there and cast himself out like, you're right, you don't need me? But at the same time, it's just another thing that you can look at and be like, look, okay, so here's another person trying to take money from a black man but disrespect a black man. Like it's slave shit. That's why when people be like, when we say it's a slave owner contract or whatever, y'all don't want to use that term. You don't want to think of it like that. It's not like that. It actually is. We live this life all the time for years. It is. You know what I'm saying? You can't disrespect and call black men niggas and monkeys and all types of shit. And then in all them racist emails, when black media come up and talk to you about it, you think it's a game and smile and shit. It's not forgiving. Like, we don't get high as much as you, motherfucker. And a lot of people don't get high at all, Oscar. You can't just say something and expect people to forget about it. Especially to think somebody's going to sweep it under the rug and still sign with you. It's idiotic. And Errol Spence is too smart for that. You see Errol making good money, and your whole company should be down the drain by now. The only person that's keeping Oscar De La Hoya afloat is fucking Canelo Alvarez. Who else do you got? Who you about to make a pay-per-view star? Ryan Garcia? Yo, kick rocks with that, yo. For real. You already see how good of a fighter Errol Spence Jr. is, and you know he's calling out your pay-per-view star. So basically, you're saying that, I'm going to make sure you never get a pay-per-view fight, because I'm going to make sure you don't never get that fight with Canelo Alvarez. Listen, bro. Even if he fights Canelo or not, I guarantee you he will be in a pay-per-view fight. He don't need Canelo or you, Top Rank or Eddie Hearn, to make that happen. He doesn't. He just need a fighter that's willing to be in there with him at the right time. And it's not, Canelo Alvarez ain't the only one that he could be fighting on pay-per-view. He's not. You know what I'm saying? So, Oscar, you want another black man to save your career. You need a black man to save your career, I should say. Who else are you going to fucking sign to turn into a pay-per-view star to put some money in your pocket? No one. All the people that's on your list you want to sign are African American. Is one of them that's probably not one? I mean, he's probably Mexican, honestly. Like, what is it? Like, it's on all the top fighters in boxing are either Mexican or black. All the other fighters already have promoters. They already have promoters. So the only pickings that you can choose from is us. So it's either you gonna come straight with them emails, and even if you do, ain't nobody still gonna fucking sign with you, because you could have straightened it out a long time ago. Now you making it seem like, all right, well, I want to put shackles on Errol Spence Jr. because he's making good money, and I need some of that money, so I put shackles on that nigga, make him work for me. And like, this is like if Errol Spence just bought a brand new mansion, right? And then you got Oscar De La Hoya over this motherfucker talking about, you should come live in my mansion. My mansion got 7,000 more square feet. And he like you, and Errol Spence says, you know what, you're right. I'll come and pay you some rent to stay there, even though he has his own mansion that's paid for. I'll give mine away and come to you and put some money in your pocket, yo, because we that cool of friends. Get the fuck out of here. It's the same type of situation. He's not dumb. You can tell he ain't dumb. He is a CEO. He's doing big things right now. He's doing big things. And the things ain't going to stop until he loses. And then he's not losing at 147. So what's the reason that he should sign with Oscar De La Hoya? What's the reason he should sign with these whores? Why? Why should he sign with Golden Girl? For what? And you see, he's a respectable man. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember when they asked Keith Thurman about what does he think about, the players kneeling and all this other type shit? He was like, no comment. Errol Spence had something to say about that. Errol Spence been backing that. So why would he act like a straight up coon and turn around and sign with this motherfucker? For what? Even if Errol Spence wasn't making these big moves. You know what I'm saying? As far as boxing. Even if Oscar De La Hoya was 100% right, he still wouldn't sign with him because of those reasons, man. Like, Oscar De La Hoya think that we're sellouts. For him to make those comments, not answer them, smile and laugh and giggle inside media face that talk about it, and then try to sign a bunch of black fighters, what is he calling us without calling us? Like, for real, think about it. It's disrespectful for him to be even talking to about a black boxer about fighting for him. It's disrespectful. Spit on that contract, because it ain't shit but shit. Literally. It's nothing but a fly trap. And it's ridiculous that he's even mad about it. Matter of fact, I'm glad you're mad about it. Get mad, bruh. Get steamed about it. Get steamed so much, be like, bruh, you're going to fight Errol Spence and beat that ass. Go ahead. Because I guarantee you Errol Spence got something for Canelo Alvarez ass, man. I don't see him beat. No, But you're not going to let that fight happen, because you're not getting something that you want out of it. Which is ridiculous, which is totally how you motherfuckers be. That's why he don't want a promoter. And I'm glad he's doing everything that he wanted to do. He's owning his own company. He is a champion. He had that hometown fight. He's checking it off the bucket list, and you're not on it. That's why you mad. That's why you got sand in your vagina right now. It's cool though. You gonna have to get over it though, Oscar. And Oscar De La Hoya says he says that Showtime is not promoting him. That's not what's going on. That's not the case. And he says, without a promoter, Errol Spence will never become a pay-per-view star. Never, never. And then he said a promoter promotes you. A promoter has a plan and a long-term plan to eventually make you a pay-per-view star. Now, okay. It seemed like he had his own plan. He didn't want a promoter since the beginning. Since when what's his name, Floyd came out of jail and he sparred Floyd. I mean, I'm more than sure in that time period or sometime after that he could have signed with them. I'm more than sure Floyd wanted to sign his ass and he didn't sign with Floyd. And then here comes you and everybody else. If he said no back then and he making these moves and he has a belt, he's a known name, man. Everybody in Dallas, everybody in Texas knows who this man is, man. He's in the paper. They know who this man is. All right, down to all the professional athletes that comes out of Texas knows who this man is, man. One of the richest men in America knows who this man is, Oscar. Seriously, like he doesn't need you, bruh. He evidently Showtime did a good job in promoting him at the time that he did have the fight, you know. He's doing a good job promoting himself. He has a brand now. He probably has his own clothing line now, and if not, I'm more than sure it's coming. Or when he starts signing fights to his label, it's just going to get bigger. And I'm just saying, it's besides Canelo Alvarez or whatever, and I don't even know who else that Oscar De La Hoya has on his record. I mean, on his team, but I say Errol Spence beats Canelo. So who on the roster is better than Errol Spence Jr.? Who? And I mean, we already see what type of fighters you got. I mean, you fuck around and ruin Errol Spence Jr. career, not help it. You fuck around and ruin it. Honestly, I mean, it is what it is. That's just my opinion on the situation, man. Hopefully, I don't have to talk about this shit again, and Oscar De La Hoya just get on with it, man. Just dip, and just keep Spence's name out your mouth, cause Spence don't talk about you, Oscar. Just leave it alone. Shit. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.